So at Symphony, we're really seeing very similar challenges when we engage with our customers that Craig talked about, right? So really, it's about having that real time inventory between the DC and the store. And so these are very traditionally disconnected systems, and it lacks, real time inventory if you don't have the DC and the store aligned. We see a lot of constraints at the store level, right? For retailers, you're constrained in both labor at the DC, and picking inaccuracies or receiving that data at the store. One of the areas also is just in-store labor, right? Being able to get product from the back room to the shelf, and then also ensuring that the product can go on the shelf. So one of the areas that we talk about in technology that can help feed perpetual inventory is aligning your planograms to forecasted demand. So being able to say, if my demand is going to be 10 units, does my planogram reflect facings and quantities on shelf to hold that demand? If we can align those, then that means that sliding those products onto the shelf is going to be easier for the store associates. But again, it comes back to balancing that with the workforce costs, but also feeding into anticipation of peak seasons. Um, just yesterday, earlier this week, I was doing store visits with a C-store retailer, and they have the technology that Paul is going to talk about here shortly, which measures in-store execution. They anticipate a peak time in their particular stores when they need to go and restock. And that generates a task list for those store associates to go in and restock those levels. So not just anticipating peak seasons, but even anticipating peak times in your store. One of the common themes we see across retailers as well is overestimating the required safety stock. This can just kill your inventory turns and make your inventory very inefficient, right? And so it also creates waste, especially when we talk about fresh categories, because if you overestimate the need, then you're in risk of having spoilage and items going bad in the DC before they even really get to the store level.